Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? And welcome to the Just Chatting Gaming News and Trailers for May 10th, 2022. Actually got some pretty good stuff today. We have a very long extended trailer for Gotham Knights, and we have a bunch of news regarding stuff happening at EA, including some news on FIFA. So we're actually going to go ahead and jump right into that. So there were a bunch of earnings calls today, or earnings calls, whatever. And EA had one, and EA announced that they are no longer having a partnership with FIFA. So FIFA is dead and is being renamed EA Sports FC. As you can see right here, the future of interactive foosball, aka soccer. So that was a very big announcement. This is something that's been in the works for a while. And for those who don't know, the FIFA company was charging EA, I kid you not, $1 billion every 4 years to use the FIFA name. And at this point, Andrew Wilson and the EA peeps were like, it's just too much. And so they dropped it. So it's going to be very interesting to see what that does to this franchise. Because essentially, they're going to keep making the same game that they have been, just essentially under a different name. And I have a feeling that when they actually do this, they're going to have to market the heck out of it so people don't, lose out or think, oh, hey, where's FIFA 24 or whatever? And it's like, oh, no, it's gone now. So the next game is still going to be FIFA, but after that, that is when you're going to see the new FC. And for those who don't know, and I actually had to look this up because I don't watch soccer. It's like, what is FC? There's also SC. So FC is football club, SC soccer club, for anybody who was wondering. So yeah, very interesting story there. Continuing on with our EA news, again, as part of their quarterly reports today, they announced what is coming up for EA. And so in Q1, they had F1 Q2 FIFA and Madden, Q3 a new Need for Speed and NHL, and Q4 is where the interesting stuff comes in. Now, Q4 is January to March 2023. New PGA game, major IP that we don't know about, essentially, a partner title that we don't know about, a remake, and a sports title. The remake, we already know what that is. I don't know why they just didn't put it here. The remake is Dead Space. Jedi Fallen Order 2 is either the major IP or the partner title. And then the other sports title, who knows? It could be actually college football, which they've already announced that they're working on. So the big question that people have been asking today is really between the major IP and the partner title, which is Fallen Order, and then what does everybody think the other one is going to be? There's been some rumors, which I really don't think this is going to happen, but there's been some rumors of another Titanfall. It's way, way too early for that, I think. And there's no way that they're just going to release it and we haven't seen anything yet. But yeah, not quite sure what that could be, but very interesting stuff. And we do know that Fallen Order was also pushed out of this year into next year, and so it makes sense that they released that in the spring. And then the final news segment, also dealing with EA, and this is another one that I heard that kind of blew my mind, but EA is partnering with Middle-earth Enterprises, aka Lord of the Rings, on developing a mobile game, Snooze. But I didn't realize that EA essentially has had a Lord of the Rings license for a long time and essentially has done nothing with it. Which really shouldn't be a surprise considering what they did with Star Wars. They sat on that license for years and didn't start popping out games until like the last couple of years. So I don't know. Don't know. I mean, I'm not a mobile gamer, so I don't really care. But maybe it'll be good. Who knows? All right, next up, we're going to jump into trailers. Now, the first trailer I'm going to show you guys is something that's a bit unusual. And for those of you in chat who are going to watch this and have not seen it, I would love for you to guess what this is. If you are in chat and you've already seen this, don't spoil it. Because this is actually something that's very cool if you've not seen this. So let's see what this is. I'm going to move my thingy here real quick. Looks like a guy walking around a train station with his like cell phone, just shooting a train station. Can hear like crickets and stuff. Yeah, checking out the rails. Got some nice rocks and then grass on the ground there. Anybody want to take a stab at what we're seeing here? Other than what I've already mentioned, that is. Okay, so I'm going to pause it right here. Anybody in chat? Want to take a stab at that? Mikey says it's not real. Looks Japanese or Korean, says Iowa Rifleman. So this, ladies and gentlemen, and we're not done watching it yet, but I'm now going to tell you what it is you're seeing. Because as soon as I tell you and I play the rest of the footage, it's going to be extremely obvious. I'm also going to back up the footage just like a little bit here. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the future of video games. This is a level from Unreal Engine 5. This is what video games are going to look like, chat. I mean, I've already shown you guys some Unreal 5 engine stuff, but we have not really seen that many like actual levels that are being designed. This is one. Yeah, this came out, I think yesterday. Developer released this. And it's just saying like this is like a thing we're working on. But yeah, looks incredible. It's like there's you can't even compare it to anything that's out there. So essentially they are shooting it like a guy on a cell phone because they were trying to like trick people, you know? Being like, "Oh no, this is real." But as soon as it went to this like black and white mode, you can tell it's a game now. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. All right, chat. I am very excited to check this out. I have not seen it yet. We have a 13-minute gameplay demo of Gotham Knights featuring Nightwing and Red Hood. Let's take a look. I'm pretty excited for this game.
Hi, I'm Jeff Eleanor, game director at Warner Brothers Games Montreal, and today I'm really excited to share with you gameplay footage featuring Nightwing and Red Hood from our upcoming.
I should mention here real quick, there was actually a little bit of news about this today, and actually they might talk about it in this video, I don't know, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. Initially, when this game was announced, it was announced for both current-gen and next-gen machines, aka PS4, PS5, Series X, One, and S, and PC. Today, they announced that they are no longer developing this for the previous gen.
Game Gotham Knights.
Is that how you get into an ATM? You just saw it?
We're joining Nightwing, also known as Dick Grayson, midway through the game story as he patrols our city. All of the Knights can unlock heroic ways of getting around the city. For Nightwing, it's his glider, the Flying Trapeze. The Regulators' gang are engaged in a hacking crime, so it's time to bring some vigilante justice to the bad people. Each crime in Gotham Knights plays like a mini game mode with rules and optional objectives. Nightwing's fighting style is acrobatic. He ping-pongs around the battlefield.
I mean, it's a modified version of the Arkham system.
You can also protect Gotham in co-op with a friend. Here's Red Hood. Red Hood gained new abilities after being resurrected by an assassin cult. Here, he uses Mystical Leap to move across the rooftop, springboarded by his own soul energy. Successful attacks and dodges build up my momentum bar below, and timing my strikes and combos correctly makes it build faster. Once the bar is full, heroes can unleash powerful abilities.
All right.
Red Hood's ranged attacks are a little louder. He fires non-lethal rounds that still do a lot of damage.
I feel like Red Hood would be the
Red
last
Hood's
character
barrage
I'd
ability,
play in this
which
game.
deals piercing damage to interrupt armored attacks. The UI you're seeing can be
That guy's
customized
dead.
to your preferences. What's on screen is what I like, but you can set it the way you like.
Now, together. Holy perfect attack, Nightwing!
Now that we've prevented the Regulators from stealing data, let's follow Red Hood for a bit. The Bat Cycle is usable by all heroes in Gotham Knights. Let's watch Red Hood chase down a smuggling van in Southside neighborhood.
He's dead.
Great. More shitheads to beat up.
Red Hood can unlock the ability to attach a bomb to thrown opponents, so he can detonate it with a shot later. It's a pretty good time.
So this is open world then?
Red Hood. Let's get out of here.
So we're just gonna Spider-Man it now.
Now we're back at the Belfry, the hero's home base. This next sequence is from early in the game, as we're just discovering the Court of Owls. The Bat computer runs the map of the city and lets us pursue challenges and advance the story. Nightwing is tracking his
Seems
next
like
story
they're
mission,
making this
investigating
very
the old
similar
Powers Club.
to the recent Spider-Man games.
The workbench is where we go to upgrade our equipment, making sure that we're ready for each new challenge through the
Melee
game.
range.
Players find blueprints and crafting materials by taking on missions and fighting crime.
Okay.
Each blueprint has different stats, giving the player
mod
a
and
wide
crafting
range of cool
system as
choices
well.
for their individual strategy and style. Gear with mod slots is better because mod chips power up gameplay properties.
Bum, 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 bum.
At this point in the story, our characters are still processing the loss of Batman.
You could visit him.
I could what?
He went to yours when... You could visit his grave.
You haven't.
I'm not the one staring at the... You know.
Sometimes you're an idiot, Grayson.
So if Nightwing is Grayson, then who is Robin?
Players can unlock fast travel to get around the city in a hurry with the Fast Bat.
Belfry, got anything court-related?
Court of Owls. A secret society as old as Gotham itself. Run the city behind closed doors. According to the old poem, anyway.
Okay, but how does that line up with what Penguin said?
If this all-powerful court really is out there, they might be the ones getting all those creeps out of Blackgate. Which means they've been getting away with murder for centuries.
I hear you. Fingers crossed we'll learn more at the Powers Club.
It's time for Nightwing to sneak into court territory.
Yeah, some of those I had heard of, like
Stealth is always an advantage.
Jason Todd.
I'm in.
Be careful. Let us know if you find anything.
They have a few guards.
Your long lunch too, huh?
I'm not complaining. Nice to get a break once in a while.
So what do you think the poor bastard did?
What poor bastard? As far as I know, I just got a longer break.
Poor bastard. Wonder what that means.
Every hero has unique takedowns and finishing moves. Ambush strikes are faster than silent takedowns, but make more noise.
Now I can rummage in peace.
Augmented reality vision helps the heroes solve puzzles and investigate mysteries.
AR shows a trail of blood. I wonder what else it can see. There's something under the floor. The hatch is connected to some kind of network. There's got to be a way to open it.
The crazy thing is the fact that
Here we see Nightwing's elemental shockwave ability.
This
It interrupts
game and the
enemy
Marvel
armored attacks
game
and deals elemental status
could
effects.
potentially come out within like a month of each other here in the
Cryo
fall.
status freezes an enemy, taking them out of the fight for a while.
It's definitely an Elden Ring boss down here.
A hidden staircase. That can't be good.
It's the owls.
Shit, what's he doing here? I got something for you.
See, look, chat. He died down here before. That's his tree thing he's got to pick up. He's got to get his runes.
Heads up.
For anybody wondering how this fight looks with Red Hood, check this out.
Kill the intruders first. Then you can think about the rewards. How's about this?
Red Hood takes on a Talon gladiator here, one of the Court of Owls' engineered superhuman assassins.
Got a big club.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Got him. Oh wait, he's a skeleton. You gotta hit him again. Pretty sure Red Hood would be like dead.
How's about this?
Is that like currency pickup?
Wherever this belongs to must be in bad shape. Better hurry.
That's the boss door.
That must be whoever they kidnapped.
Wait up! Believe me! I made a mistake! It won't happen again!
October 25th. It's good. Good Halloween game.
Pre-order now and get the 233 custom Batcycle skin.
I don't know. That game looks really good, chat. Don't know if there's too much more to say about it. This is the like third or fourth trailer they've released for it, and yeah, that game's looking good. Hopefully it is. I think I heard from another podcast that I was listening to earlier that it's been like 9 years or something since they've released a game. So yeah, hopefully it's good. All right, we still got a few more trailers to take a look at. Next up, we have a launch trailer for a game. I'm pretty sure we've seen trailers for this one before. This game also came out on Game Pass today. So I might check it out. Let's take a look.
Before the 100 heroes banded together, there was the story of 3. Dive into the world of Alrun with CJ, Guru, and Isha in the all-new action RPG prequel to Chronicle 100 Heroes. Euden Chronicle Rising.
Euden Chronicles.
Meet CJ, the youngest in a long line of scavengers who is seeking the ultimate treasure. Garou, a wandering mercenary hoping to strike it rich. And Isha, a gifted mage who is searching for the truth about her missing father. Together, they will explore vast ruins in search of thrills, treasure, and ancient secrets. Help the people of New Nevea rebuild their town and
So it's got
transform
city
it
building
into a
elements.
prosperous adventurers hub. Complete quests and collect materials to upgrade your equipment and grow alongside the townsfolk. It might even carry over into Euden Chronicles 100 Heroes.
It
Obtain
might.
precious rune lenses and empower them with the magical elements: Earth, Ice, Lightning,
Earth, fire, wind,
and
water, heart.
fire. Master these 4 runes to unlock new areas and delve deeper into the ruins. Switch between characters to chain together devastating link attacks and obliterate your foes. Will you live the tale of these 3 heroes and discover one of Alron's darkest secrets? Euden Chronicle Rising. Available now.
Now it feels like a treasure hunt. Okay. Have to look and see what the reviews on that are. It looks kind of interesting, but I don't know. Next up, we have a new trailer for Monster Hunter Sunbreak. Let's take a look.
These creatures consume life.
I gotta remember to turn these trailers down. They're a little loud.
Those who let themselves be lured into the trap will be whisked away by a swift gale, the embodiment of darkness, as they are slowly drained of their life. The darkness will show itself.
I've thought about trying this game.
Basking in moonlight.
Too bad it's not on Game Pass yet.
On my honor as a knight, I will end you.
I've never actually played any of the Monster Hunter games.
We will prevail. Hold nothing back. A worthy adversary indeed. Sorry to keep you waiting. We must bring peace back to Komura and the kingdom.
Has anybody played this one or Monster Hunter World? This is just a trailer of them just getting beat up. Except for this guy.
This is going to hurt!
So when does this come out? When does Sunbreak come out?
Who could have imagined that one day you and I would go hunting together? Going on a quest with you two is gonna be fun.
June 30th. There you go. Massive expansion. I'm not sure why they had that reference of like grouping. It's already got grouping in it. All right, 3 more trailers left. We have the early access launch trailer for Songs of Conquest, another game that I've had on my radar for quite some time. So let's take a look. I think this is the one that's like Heroes of Might and Magic. What happened here? Nope, stay in 4K. That guy's dead. I'm thinking that this game had some other special stuff going on, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, it's got like the turn-based combat. It's got the city building. The city building is on the outside map, though, which is a little different. Turn that trailer down. Yeah, that game was cool. I don't know if I'd want to touch it in early access, though. I just don't know. All right, 2 trailers left. The next trailer is for a game that we've already seen at least once. This is called Deliver Us Mars. And this is a sequel to a game that's called, like, Deliver Us to the Moon, I think? Let's take a look. Or Deliver Us Moon or something like that.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Hold on. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
Ignition.
Back it up.
3, 2, 1, 0.
I was just looking at this thing here. This looks like a Scarlet box. It's actually very similar to the one that I use. Except for I think this is... The one that I have is called the Scarlet Solo. And I think this is the bigger one. Where you can hook in like multiple connections into it. But yeah, it's a good little like microphone box.
Ignition.
The story of Deliver Us Mars is gonna be awesome. Is the ambitious sequel to Deliver Us to the Moon. It takes 10 years since the Fortuna mission. There is a secret distress call coming in from Mars, and that's where the Zephyr crew will take off, finding out what is actually going on there.
What is this? Excavators, cranes, it's completely deserted.
Deliver Us Mars centers around a team of astronauts that gets tasked to go to Mars to retrieve the technology that could revitalize the dying planet of Earth.
Life on Earth is becoming extremely hard, not just for people, but also species are dying out. The atmosphere is becoming worse and worse. We need to find a way to make things better.
There's a lot of space junk up there.
Itself is this grand, sweeping, and epic drama. We focus a lot on a family, and especially a father and daughter relationship, to tell this very personal story with this epic backdrop of trying to save the planet.
I think we really managed to make this understandable, and especially making a lot of hard choices throughout their journey.
We wanted to tell a story that is mature in what it's telling the audience. We are not here to tell a story where good and evil is just very simple. It's very difficult to discern what is right and what is wrong.
That's some interesting mocap technology they're
And our
using.
characters are going to have a hard time figuring that one out. And I hope the players will do too.
We've been in touch with all sorts of experts in order to ensure that it looks and feels like you're actually there.
Real astronauts from agencies like ESA and NASA that could shine a light on how it would feel to be an astronaut.
Players can expect a host of new mechanics in the game. They can expect very diverse environments, the Martian dust storms, the blue sunsets, the craters that you can see around the landscape.
We try to make it as lifelike as possible.
It really goes into the deeper cinematic experience.
That is just a step up from Deliver Us the Moon in every single way. The gameplay experience changed a bit, but we really wanted to stick to the core of what made Deliver Us the Moon. So something I'm really proud of and excited about is the new traversal system. It has got a new character controller and a climbing system, which makes it really cool to go over the surface. And also a new host of puzzle mechanics that actually expand upon an MPT network. And we really made that into a collective puzzle mechanic set.
In order to know what it is like to be there, we've looked at all sorts of things.
As most fans and people that like the first game and know the studio will know, is that we didn't really hold back on developing this new title. And I dare to say our launch sequence has been researched very extensively. And I think it's going to be the coolest launch sequence we've seen to date in video games. If this does not make you feel like an astronaut, I don't know what will. Maybe actually having to go to space, but that sucks. That takes a while to actually get.
We experience sound on Mars in a very different manner. There's emotion, there's silence. It's also a very personal story. And that is taking the story and therefore the music to soaring heights where the stakes are larger than life. You need to save mankind, your humanity's last hope. Combining these two is one of the most inspiring things for any music or audio.
Hey, I used to have that table.
My granddad made telescopes to have people view the moon, and I'm literally trying to get like young people, but people that love games, to see Mars through video games. I would like everyone to really look at the coming months, because in the coming months there is going to be so much cool stuff we're gonna announce and gonna finally be able to talk about. We have been waiting so long and worked so long on this game already, and I'm almost
They'll probably
bursting
show
out of
up
my
at Summer
shell
Game Fest
to,
somewhere.
Really put everything in front of you guys.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I feel like I had zero interest in this game, and then now this trailer actually piqued my interest. Part of me wants to go and play the first game now. But yeah, that actually looks really cool. I wonder if that's on Game Pass. Have to take a look. All right, final trailer of the day, everybody, is for a game that I know some of you have played. And generally, I'd say everybody that I know who has played this says this game is great. But we're getting a DLC for this game. Let's take a look. The Bad Batch. Rogue One. I'm actually surprised that these characters are not already in this game. Mandalorian. Solo. The Trooper character pack. The classic. How is the classic pack not already in there? Wonder how much they're going to charge that. Oh, it's available now, chat. Go ahead and grab it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll go ahead and do it for this video, as I almost dropped something. For those who are watching on YouTube, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.